Halo, saya Peter Hammond, kuasa usaha ad interim Kedubes Amerika Serikat.
Dan saya Dusedi Hammond.
Di awal bulan Ramadan ini, saya menyampaikan salam hangat kepada seluruh sahabat Indonesia yang menjalankan ibadah puasa. Ramadan adalah bulan yang menjunjung nilai keimanan, keluarga, dan kebersamaan. Nilai-nilai yang memperkuat kedua bangsa kita.
May Ramadan bring blessings of peace and prosperity to you and your families.
Selamat menunaikan ibadah puasa.
Selamat malam dan selamat datang di America FC Podcast. Tepuk tangan teman-teman. Yes, thank you very much. And my name is Aldi Rashid as the MC for tonight. Dan teman-teman sekalian, America adalah pusat kebudayaan Amerika Serikat dan selama 15 tahun kami telah menghadirkan berbagai event menarik yang bertujuan memperkenalkan kebudayaan Amerika Serikat untuk masyarakat Indonesia. Dan aku juga pengen denger nih suaranya yang paling meriah. Teman-teman di audiens kita dari Politeknik PGRI Banten. Boleh tepuk tangan teman-teman? Baik, terima kasih atas kehadirannya. Dan Sobat Amerika, tidak terasa bahwa Piala Dunia itu tinggal 4 bulan lagi teman-teman. Tidak berasa. Dan sebagai salah satu dari 3 negara tuan rumah, Amerika Serikat sudah siap menyambut Pesta Bola Dunia. And today, podcast kita akan mengupas tuntas tentang Piala Dunia. Tidak hanya tentang timnya dan pemainnya, tetapi juga tentang aspek sportstainment. Dan tentunya teman-teman pasti udah pada penasaran. So please welcome our podcaster for tonight. He's the spokesperson of U.S. Embassy Jakarta. Please welcome Pak Jamie Ravetz.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Ramadan Kareem, welcome. Thank you for joining the 3rd episode ever of our At America FC podcast. Really excited to talk about football with you, talk about the upcoming World Cup, and really get the opinions and the expertise from my colleague over here, Iksan Mahar from Kompas, one of the premier football journalists in the country. Welcome, Iksan. Thank you for joining.
Thank you, Jamie.
Is anything going on right now in the world of football in particular that you think we should talk about?
Yeah, many things like if we, in the perspective of Indonesia,
Yeah.
we can wait our national team play with the new head coach, you know?
Oh, yeah.
The former Canadian, John Herman.
What do you think?
Yeah, good atmosphere
Yeah.
here. So, because, many people talk about Herman, talk about they are successful with the Canadian national team, played the World Cup, the last World Cup in Qatar, and
Yep.
also, but many hope juga also for the Herman to bring the first title. You know, in July we have Asian Championship.
Okay.
That's the only the most realistic title for our national team right now.
Okay.
And that maybe the thing that Herman should give to us so they can have a love from our supporters.
Interesting. Have you had a chance to interview Herman yet, Coach Herman?
In many occasion already,
Okay.
coach and talk him. We talk in his first conference press, and also Indonesia will have the new sport apparel for the jersey, and in this March. So also Herman juga talk about that, and also and the last one in the final of the futsal Asian Cup.
Oh, is that right?
Yep. 2 weeks ago.
Amazing. So when is the final of the futsal?
Yeah, this is.
Do you know the date?
I think the Saturday 2 weeks ago.
Oh, it took place already.
We play already, and we
it.
play against the king of the futsal in Asia, Iran, and we can play Iran until the extra time. We play 5-5, and also we get lost of because Iran must have more experience,
Okay.
have 14 title, and Indonesia only the first moment play in the final.
Wow. So I do not play or I haven't played futsal. I don't follow professional futsal. Does anyone in the room play futsal? Anyone out there? Yeah, play 5-a-side futsal? I remember growing up playing a lot of futsal. We call it indoor
Yeah.
football.
Yeah.
but it seems really popular here in Indonesia.
Yeah,
and I didn't realize Iran is one of the best teams in the world or in Asia.
In Asia, in Asian, so we are the first. We can say Indonesia now is the king of the Asian futsal. We get the gold medals in the SEA Games. We also won the Asian Championship in 2024.
Right.
And also the first, maybe the first time we play in the final after we beat many team that in the FIFA ranking is above us, like Thailand, Japan, Vietnam also, and also we just lost from Iran, from the king of Asia.
So why do you think Indonesia does better in futsal on small side pitch versus 11 aside?
The first thing, we have more futsal court than football court.
Interesting.
The first one, and also in school, starting from the elementary school, even in the kindergarten, also we have like the extracurricular.
Yep.
The activity outside the school is futsal.
Okay.
So
But shouldn't those skills, those futsal skills, should translate onto the 11-a-side pitch too? No.
In the early stage of the futsal, maybe like Indonesia starting no futsal in 2002.
Yeah.
When we become the host of the Asian AFC futsal.
Okay.
The 5th edition, and the first time with Indonesia no futsal. You know, the football, Salah, indoor football, like you said, is from the Spain, the Spanish language, and also and then for the early stage, many think that many also soccer player play for futsal because similar how to your holding the ball, how to your shoot, but now in the development of the many different things.
Yeah.
Like you holding the ball is different skill in futsal and in football, and so how to shoot, how to goalkeeper react, how to goalkeeper they have many special position like ala. It's like we call it a winger in the football.
Oh, interesting. So the games have become different enough, almost like tennis and squash, right? So like the
maybe
basics,
tennis and paddle now.
or tennis and padel, right? So the basic fundamentals are the same, but they're two very different sports,
Yep.
and they, in fact, if you're good at paddle and your game improves, your tennis game is probably worsening. That's
Yes.
interesting. Well, why don't we move real quick to World Cup? First, let's look forward. We still don't have a full group of groups. We don't have full groups set for the World Cup this summer. I wanted to quickly look over upcoming playoffs or brackets. So I wanted to get your sense on this. First, I want to say it's amazing with the 48-team field that we're going to have some first-time countries that we've never seen before, and it's really exciting that those people are going to be, and those countries, the people from those countries are going to get to experience the World Cup firsthand. I'm sad Indonesia is not one of them, but we can also be happy that teams like, for example, New Caledonia or the Democratic Republic of Congo are going to have opportunities. Can you tell us a little bit about these two countries, or do you have a sense of who's going to come out of this group? So we've got New Caledonia playing Jamaica first, and then the winner plays Congo. What do you think?
With this bracket, is we call intercontinental playoff.
Okay.
The only two teams that from this bracket, the first one is New Caledonia, Jamaica, and Congo. If we see the team that play in the qualification in the region, I think Congo have the have bigger chance than the other team. Even many people talk about Jamaica right now. They play after the many years they play good football, and also they already just released the new jersey with the the reggae hype style.
Oh wow, that sounds amazing.
It's amazing with the Adidas. After 1998, they play go again with the jersey of the Adidas. So many things, attractive thing will Jamaica will be bring if they qualify for World Cup. But in this bracket, I
You're
think
leaning towards the Congo.
Congo.
They played really well in the African Cup
Yeah,
of Nations.
yep.
They really did well in the qualifiers for the Cup there as well. Jamaica, like you said, is a traditional powerhouse, particularly in CONCACAF. So it'll be interesting. They also have several players that play in the English Premier League as
Yeah.
well. What do you think about another intercontinental? So Bolivia and Suriname will be playing one another. So
Yep.
a South American battle playing against, I hate to say it, another country that begins with the letter I, but that isn't Indonesia. We've got Iraq here.
Iraq, yeah.
What do you think in this bracket?
This will be the Iraq place for Indonesia, yeah.
Exactly.
But in this bracket, yeah, Suriname have many player play in Eredivisie, in the Dutch first tier, and also it's like the Curaçao.
Yep.
They have many have dual citizen passport players, and many of them play for Suriname. Like their coach also from Suriname, and also their player also most of them play Suriname. They don't have any professional league in their country,
Right.
so they really depends on the Dutch how to develop their players and also how to develop their player into the national team. So I think the Bolivia finally they get playoff, but I think in this time the farthest they fought only maybe with Iraq, but Iraq right now one of the most like development countries in Asia beside the Uzbekistan.
Yes.
And many players in Iraq, play like Ali Jassim, play for Como. After that, they come back to Iraq and already have played also in Spain. And also many players like they. Actually, I watch live in the stadium Iraq play in the Aviation Cup, and also some of Indonesian matches also with Iraq in the last year already 3 matches we against Iraq, and we see that the Iraq team is Iraq led really different. They have like the things that they have really extra spirit when they play, and also they all play like the Arab countries with the big players, and also have really good in the set pieces. So the Iraq.
So you're thinking Iraq has.
Iraq.
Yep, and as we know, set pieces, right, become more important in these internationals. Let's keep going real quick. This is an interesting group. So we've got Wales and Bosnia playing one another, and then we've got Italy versus Northern Ireland. So Italy once again finds itself in a playoff, which is pretty amazing. They didn't make the last World Cup.
The last 2 World Cups.
The last 2 World Cups, excuse me. But they did beat England in the Euro during that time at Wembley. A real missed opportunity by the English.
Yeah.
What's your sense? And keep it brief because we need to move to the next section. But out of this group, some big names are going to fall. Where do you see the winner coming from? Do you have hope for Italy, or where do you see things going?
When I watch the last 2 days, we watched the playoff in Champions League. 3 teams from the Italy lose in the first leg. Juventus get humiliated in Istanbul from the
Galatasaray is a tough place to play.
Yep,
what do they call it? A tell, or the fans call it?
Fans,
They
and
describe
also
it.
Atalanta lose against Borussia Dortmund, and last night,
Inter and Bodo, yeah.
Like we talked also earlier in the previous episode how to Bodo become one of the face of the Norway football right now, and they play really well. They also defeated team like Atletico Madrid and also Manchester City in the earlier stage. So I think this is the Italy team. Is not like Italy like we used to know in the 90s, because they play compare with the European team, they play much slower.
Yes.
And also there's no the bigger star player in Italy right now.
Number 9.
Number 9.
They traditionally always have had a number 9.
And only the most influential players in Italy only Gianluigi Donnarumma.
Yeah.
But when they play Norway in the last match of the group stage, they get also humiliated in the San Siro with the 4 goal. And so I think I just hope there are already Wales maybe from this, because they after the post-Bell era, they have many young good players play also in England and also in Scotland, and they bring that no one different with the Bell era. They do not depend on only one players. They play like a collective one, and so they have.
You think Wales can rise?
qualify.
So one of my favorite players this year is from Fulham. His name's Harry Wilson. He is scoring goals from every part of the pitch. He's having a phenomenal year. It'd be really exciting to see him in the World Cup this summer. Ukraine, Sweden, Poland, Albania. Give me who do you think is going to win? Because we need to move. What do you think?
It's more complicated than Path A, yeah.
Yeah.
Sweden have have the best striker in the Premier League right now. Victor Gyökeres, but also unfortunately,
hold on one second. The best striker in the Premier League, Victor Gyökeres, who's only just started scoring in the past like 4 weeks. I'm not so sure I agree with you, but okay, he is starting to come around. I like
and
it.
And also Alexander Isak, but unfortunately he will want to play because the injury.
Is he going to play if they were to make his injury?
I think, he won't make it.
He won't make it this summer if they make it. Okay.
And also there are also many teams play here like Poland also, but I think maybe Ukraine have more chance with
Zinchenko's hurt now too. I just saw yesterday. So
Zinchenko, and
wouldn't it be nice to see Albania? I mean, Poland chronically underperforms. Yep. Ukraine is is easy to cheer for, but they too
they play inconsistent in the group stage. So I think maybe Albania, but there's no like team the small team. If you want to play in the biggest stage, they should have the like X factor, the things that other team they don't have. Maybe they don't have the quality player as similar the other team, but they play like united team. But I think it's more like I said, this is most complicated path. Depends on the other in the UEFA playoff. So maybe Sweden.
Back to Sweden. I like it. You always go where the striker is, right? When there's a good striker, choose that team. I think we're going to pause there. We can talk about how these teams did, who's filling out the brackets at our next At America FC podcast, which will take place in April. Why don't we move quickly to the 2002 World Cup? So in the last edition, we talked about the 94 World Cup. This time we're going to take a quick look at 2002 and just get a sense of sort of what happened there. So first of all, the 2002 World Cup was hosted jointly. Yep. It was in Asia, right? So I feel like we should talk about it. The first jointly hosted by two countries. Who hosted?
Japan and South Korea.
Correct. Yep. Good job. I'm glad you got that right. 32 teams qualified for the tournament. Yep. There were some notable debuts. We saw China for the first time. Yeah. Ecuador, Senegal, and Slovenia. First of all, Ecuador's first time in the World Cup in 2002. That's surprising to me. And then Senegal, who's first time, and then they actually advanced to the group stage. Do you remember who they beat?
The France. The really first match.
Right? They beat France, the defending champion, in the first match and threw the tournament into disarray. What are your first memories of, besides that France match, what are your first memories?
Yeah, as the followers of the Serie A Italy at that time, the most memorable is the Big 16. Yep. That's South Korea against the Italy. Yep. Maybe the most controversial match in the history of the World Cup.
Why? Is there a name? Is there some element that was controversial?
The first is the when the referee disallowed the goal of the Tomasi, the midfielder of Italy. Yeah, if we have VAR at that time, maybe that will be the counted as a goal, and also the red card for the Francesco Totti with no the hearts full at the time, but they still get there. And at the time when even the Ecuador is really first time to play in the World Cup, but the highlight of the Ecuador is the referee of the match of Italy against the South Korea, Byron Moreno.
Byron Moreno. So this was a super controversial match, and he's a super controversial figure. You can find out more about him on YouTube. It was really pretty amazing. You can go back and watch those highlights and some very strange decisions. I think he went on to referee in one other tournament after that, and then I don't think he refereed again, at least internationally.
Only for
and
the
then at the
World Cup.
same time, as you have Brian Moreno, you also had Pierre Luigi Collina, right?
Yeah,
you remember his
the god of the
face?
referee.
Could you, Idris, could you look online and see if you can find a picture of Pierre? What is his name again? Pierre Luigi Collina. Because you guys got to see this guy. His face, you might remember him. Actually, you guys are all too young, but nevertheless, great. Excuse me. He was a great figure. Anything else you remember about that tournament?
The Turkey, Turkey play after and get the bronze medal, the third best team at the time. They beat the host South Korea.
Yeah, exactly.
With the fastest goal at the history of the World Cup.
That's the famous referee, Pierre Luigi Collina. He went on to be very famous after as well. But those eyes, right? Beautiful blue eyes. I'm not going to go on any further, but handsome man. Additionally, other interesting stories. One, I think, Brazil, right? It was sort of the last time Brazil dominated, right? They won the World Cup in '94 in the U.S. and then again here in 2002. Their three best players are some of the best players ever, right?
Yep.
You've got Ronaldo, like El Fenomeno.
Yeah.
You've got Ronaldinho, who was sort of young and just coming into his own. Rivaldo was still on that team.
And the team, Kaká.
And which one?
Kaká, who still
Kaká
teenagers,
was
19
young
years
too.
old. Yep.
Yes, I mean that team was incredible, and they ended up beating Germany in the final 2-0. It was really exciting. Actually, there's a clip, if you could find it, a clip of Ronaldinho. I think I gave it to you guys. So there's Ronaldinho. He's got a very recognizable sort of smile and face, and he was a true magician, right? He also was he was playing on the Barcelona teams when Messi was just coming of age, and he was a real mentor to Messi. But this guy was so beautiful to watch him on the pitch, and just how he moved and how playful he was. Really incredible. Do you have any particularly fond memories of Ronaldinho or Ronaldo?
Yeah. Ronaldinho, when he wear necklace with Barcelona,
Right.
R10, wow, it's really like the new superstar of the football, right, at the
Right.
time. And also at the time in the World Cup 2002, they still play for the PSG.
Yep.
After they get the World Cup, they move to the Barcelona.
Yeah.
After the Real Madrid cancel his transfer, and instead of him, he get the David Beckham at the time.
Oh, was that right? Which was so funny because that goal right here, this is the goal where Ronaldinho in the quarterfinals, I think, or the first.
Quarterfinal.
He shoots the ball over the Arsenal goalkeeper David Seaman, and it spelled the end for England, and it just again was. I think people still don't know yet if Ronaldinho meant to do it or not. There is some controversy there.
Yeah. Most of the the newest era of the sport football fans right now only knew the Ronaldinho in the Barcelona era before the Messi, Barcelona. But in the Brazil national team in 2002, he is the man. He is the man. Beside the Ronaldo with the 8 goals, we used to get a head off for the Ronaldinho, for the Rivaldo also.
Yeah, amazing. No, it was a really good football tournament. It was the only one I actually haven't seen very much of because I was living in New York and I didn't have a TV. And the internet wasn't what it was today. So I wasn't streaming. I went to a couple bars or restaurants to watch matches, but I missed a lot of it. But you know, it was a great World Cup. It was, again, a World Cup hosted by two nations. I think we're going to experience, hopefully, some of that this summer when the World Cup's hosted by Mexico, America, and Canada. And I think what we should do right now is go to our World Cup moment.
Yep.
So if you could you put on Iksan's clip, and if you could sort of describe the clip that you picked? And this one is not from it's not from 2002, it's from 2006.
Yep.
So they're going to put it on right now. Our followers online aren't going to be able to watch, but if you describe... Oh, wait, this is mine? No, this is yours. This is a great clip.
This is
Describe it, please.
the moments when the Alessandro Del Piero scored the second goal of Italy and seal their way to the final against the Germany as the host at that edition. So I think this is when many Italian national team fans think that this is our time.
And this was, I mean, honestly, this is the peak,
the peak
of Italian football.
Of Italian football after the 90s era. The players that born in the 1970s, the older player born in the 1970s, only the Gilardino born after the era in the 1980s, but most of them play in that, and they are in the peak of the Serie A.
Yeah.
When in Indonesia they start watch the European League and also Serie A in the early of 90s. So this is the player that Indonesian football fans really know well.
Yeah, no, amazing. And that was, I mean, and then they went on to beat France in the final. You'll probably remember that final for a particular header or headbutt, rather, which was Zinedine Zidane headbutting the defender Materazzi.
Yeah.
And that image lives on forever. Could you turn to my clip real quick? I'm going to pull out my U.S. men's national team jersey, put it on, and celebrate a proud moment in American football history. And this was the 2010 World Cup, which took place in South America. This was the last group game against Algeria. The United States was on the cusp of leaving the tournament. Tim Howard catches the ball, throws it forward. It's carried all along the way. Cross. Landon Donovan finishes it up. I was at my house in Washington, D.C. with a 3-week-old baby. My wife was sleeping in the other room. I had two mates next to me. We all screamed so loudly that my wife came running in to ask what had happened. The baby woke up, was screaming, had a terrible day because it couldn't get back to sleep because we scared it to death. Yet I have no regrets. It was an exciting moment in American football history, and really just one of those moments that you remember and makes you just love the World Cup, love the competition, love how sports makes you feel and how you can sort of live in the moment and really enjoy the competition itself. So great to chat about the past. Why don't we bring up our guest? We have this amazing guest with us tonight. Mochtar Sarman, please come on up. Please, can you get a round of applause? We're going to talk to Mochtar tonight. He's the founder of an Indonesian sports apparel brand called Juaraga. He's also the former director of merchandising for the FIFA Under-17 World Cup back in 2023, right?
Right.
We've only just met tonight, but thank you for coming. It's great to have you.
Thank you for having me.
You're a football fan, right? What teams, before we sort of get into merchandising, marketing, and sort of what role that plays in football, what teams do you support? Can you just give me besides the Indonesian national team, who's your local team here in Indonesia?
Persija.
Oh, any Persija fans out there? Come on, don't boo. We clap. And do you have a team in the Premier League or
Arsenal.
Arsenal? So,
Yeah.
you're still smiling.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see how this weekend goes. No, exciting. Arsenal's having a great run. Very exciting. So, as I said, merchandising, marketing, they really go hand in hand, right? And you're just seeing more and more people with jerseys, other aspects of the game being marketed, merchandised. Can you talk a little bit about your previous job working for the under-17 FIFA World Cup?
Yes. Before I created Juaraga, it's a local brand. I used to work for the Walt Disney Company for 21 years.
For which company?
The Walt Disney Company.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
Okay,
so Mickey Mouse,
another
right?
American
Yeah.
connection. It doesn't get more American than Mickey Mouse.
And I created the brand Juaraga, which is the local brands.
Okay.
We were a partner with the Persija, which is the local football club, since 2020. And along the way, we also partner with other sports clubs. If you know basketball, Satria Muda,
Yeah.
Dewa United. We also, in 2022, was awarded as the merchandise partner for the FIFA World Cup U20 at that time.
So did you form Juaraga with the idea of connecting or marketing in all sports, or was football the first sport?
We'll focus on what we call athleisure.
Okay.
Yeah. My experience, I mean, I was working with Disney.
Yeah.
We mostly deals with kids and families merchandise. My first encounter with sports merchandise was actually when I was the head of merchandise for the Asian Games back in 2018.
Okay.
This is where I see the opportunity for local brands to not only compete but to flourish in local market. And this is where I started Juaraga. Interestingly, when we prepared the brands and about to launch our own collection, Persija came to us and they saw what we've done with Asian Games, so they want basically the merchandise, the official merchandise, as what they call it. I want to look like if you go to Arsenal,
Is that right?
you can have all, not only jersey, because things that you can wear daily. All the supporters merchandise was mostly lifestyle. And without any experience in football, we took that challenge. We created the first not only official collection for Persija, but also official store, both online as well as offline.
Oh, and
Yeah.
that was the first football store associated with a football team here?
Correct. Yes. Yeah. I
Amazing.
think that there was the first Persija official store since 1928.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
And that's like so normal when you travel around the world and you go to these cities. Every team has a store.
Yes.
Every team, when they're not playing, there's a merchandising component. It seems. I mean, I don't know if you have a sense, like merchandising and stuff associated with the team makes up a large amount of the revenue
Absolutely.
teams make, right?
Absolutely. It's also for the fans, yeah. That's what I learned during my tenure in the Asian Games. When you go to an event, there's only two things that you can always bring back. First is a photo of yourself. The second one is the merchandise.
Yeah.
Right? That's the only thing that you can bring back. You have a memory with, right? I'm sure you've bought a jersey before in previous World Cup. You always remember that. Yeah.
I wish they weren't so expensive, though. They are very expensive, but
Well, it's very affordable here, compared to the
oh, I'm
US.
sure it's.
yeah.
I have to look into it because I want to get one for my son. What other, in terms of merchandising, are there some crazy things like you put logos and things on? Like, what's the wildest?
Oh,
thing.
okay. Wildest thing. We just recently, which is last year, I always had the idea to have the collectibles for the football fans. I mean, I'm sure you from US, you're very familiar with credit cards.
Yeah.
Right? But it's just not a culture here.
Is that what's the Italian?
Panini.
Yeah.
yeah.
Is that popular here?
It was at one time.
Do you think it's going to come back?
But it's not as crazy as
like-
in US. Yeah.
Actually, I was in Argentina, and there was riots. There was protests because they ran out of Panini cards. Is anyone familiar with what this is? So you get a book of all the teams and all the players, and then you buy cards and you put their stickers and you stick them in the book, and the goal is to get a sticker for each player and complete the book. And in Italy and Europe, this is very popular. Here, it has its ups and downs a little bit.
Ups and downs, yeah.
You should bring it back.
Yeah,
You
we
need to bring it back.
I think somebody else,
Somebody
tried
has
it.
the license
We have
here.
like special community of
Oh.
Panini.
Oh, is there? Yeah, go trade. I love that.
So yeah, I coming in from the Walt Disney companies. I was exposed to a lot of different products, and one of them is toys and collectible toys. So I had this idea to create a collectible figurines for our national team. Yeah. So
Are they bobbleheads or they're
no,
they're smaller
they're not
than that?
bobbleheads.
Okay.
They actually. I'm sure you heard about this blind box thing, which is Labubu, right?
Yeah.
So again, this is how we package it.
Okay.
So we selected 11 Indonesian national team players, and one legend, which is Bambang Pamungkas. I'm sure everybody knows.
The most famous.
So
Indonesian,
yeah. So we designed, we created all these figurines, and all of them was, in terms of the facial, all approved directly by the players themselves.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So this is the first time. Again, I like to do things that is always the first time. Yeah, nobody else done this before.
Pioneer.
I'm very proud of this project because the amount of work that we put in terms of to make it looks good, looks like the players, and the challenge is also how to make it as affordable as possible. Yeah, because you'll find this like bobbleheads or collectible figurines in Europe or in US, which is a bit expensive.
Yes,
yeah.
very, very much.
So again, we produce 724,000,
Oh my goodness.
and we distributed it. We had a very good retail partner, which is Alphamart. So we distribute this across 22,000 stores. Yeah, and the price again, we have promotion price.
Yeah.
If you buy it directly, it's 149,000.
Okay.
Yeah, which is a similar products. If it's Labubu and all that,
Right. Or the
sells
pop-
about
those
200,
pop
150,000,
things.
right?
Okay.
But if you have the Alpha points, you can redeem it and pay only 29,000.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
So it really was accessible.
So it's really, really accessible. The promotion run from June to December.
Okay.
I was almost sold out.
That's
So it's
incredible.
like 97% sold out already.
I was going to ask, one of my questions for you was like, what is popular here in Indonesia in terms of, besides obviously uniforms and jerseys, like what are, and the
of course this
figurines
one,
as
yeah,
well?
yeah. Again, we have to do a lot of promotion. Like this is a blind box, so
Yep.
you don't know what you're getting into.
So why the blind box? Is that do people, is that
You-
more exciting?
I
or-
think so.
Okay.
You should ask
We'll
the
ask these
ladies.
guys,
The girls,
yeah.
I mean, the adrenaline, like, which, I mean, there's a lot of boxes. Which box you gonna pick, right?
Yeah. Choose
When about you open it, your heart start beating, right? Well, should I get would I get the which player?
Yeah.
And there's also some figurine that's very rare, like there's a transparent one, right? And then there's home jersey and away jersey, right? So it also creates a community. Yeah, community of collectors, of football fans, of course, that they can exchange. Even some of the rare one, like Bambang Pamungkas, which is legend one, at one point they was, if you want to buy this, they will sell it at 350,000. Right. Yeah. So again, there's a resale value to it.
Yeah. So it creates a secondary market.
Exactly. So again, another thing is that out of 724,000 piece, there's 11 piece. Yeah, there's only 11 piece that is gold. Gold means it's gold plate, not gold plated, but gold painted.
Gotcha.
Yeah. If you get that, you'll get a price to watch football in Europe.
So you did 11. Oh, that's very clever.
So people will like keep hunting, right?
So you're building demand.
Building demands, excitement, as well as communities.
And you're stealing a page out of Willy Wonka and the Golden Ticket, right? I love it. That's is that still happening, or that was during
the promotion? Stopped already because mostly it's finished
out.
Already. Yeah, so our job is now to send all these winners to Italy.
Okay. So exciting! So you're working on their trips now. That's so exciting. Very cool. But before we move to talk a little bit about Indonesian football, I wanted to quickly pull up could you pull up, Idris, the jerseys, or the kits for me? So obviously kits are worn on the field and are key components of merchandising, right? Club, national team. I think I found an example of some famous kits from the past. These are national team jerseys. And I wanted all of us to sort of look at them, decide which ones we like the most, which ones are most memorable, and sort of why. Do you have any sense? I mean, do you have any? Why don't we start with you, Iksan? Like, is there any national team kits that you remember that stand out, or even from this group?
Yep.
Give me a sense, and then we'll turn to Mochtar. And I have some thoughts too, of course.
I choose Croatia.
Croatia, right? The Czechs.
No.
Yeah.
Russia.
Yeah.
Russia or Croatia?
Croatia.
Croatia.
Yep.
When you think of Croatia, which player do you think of wearing that?
Most of people now will talk about the Luka Modric,
Yeah.
But I have the special
Please say the same player I'm thinking.
Memory is Davor Sukar.
Yes, I was thinking Sukar too. He's so tall. And all those goals back
Traditional
in
number
2000.
9. Really good.
An old-fashioned number 9.
Yes.
That's what we need. No, that jersey is amazing. The Czechs. There's nothing else like it, right? It's so synonymous with Croatia. Are there any Indonesian teams that use similar Czechs here?
No.
Nothing like that?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I played on a team growing up where we borrowed that jersey, and I played on a Czech team. I'm kind of embarrassed to say that, but anyway. How about you, Mochtar? What jersey sort of sticks out here and you think would be relatively easy to sell here, or would be popular here in Indonesia?
Well, in terms of popularity, I think, of course, the winning teams always sells the most. Yeah,
Wins
I think
equals
the usual, the
success
Brazilians
breeds success.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I always like the German national. I mean the jersey.
The white one.
The white one
with the Adidas 3 stripes.
Yeah, I think it was tastefully done. It was very elegant. Yeah, very German. Clean look. Yeah, I mean, I like.
I love that one too. No, it is clean. And the white, unfortunately, reminds me a little bit of Real Madrid, which kind of makes me not feel good. But that said, I do like that.
Mm-hmm.
I actually had a German hat. I remember growing up from the German national
Nice.
team. You met that Nigerian. It's not this jersey per se,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
the
yeah.
Nigerian one that sort of looks like Arsenal's one,
Yeah.
like their third kit from this year. It's
yeah.
like got all these designs on it.
Like
Do you
the-
remember that?
Like the eagle.
Yes,
Yeah.
right. And it was like the year. It was like 1998. It was that year they either drew 3-3 with Spain.
Yeah.
And
With
Kanu
the
was on the
JJ
team.
Okocha, you know?
And JJ,
Yeah.
yes. I remember that jersey so much.
Yeah.
And then I have to say, Argentina's jersey, I love it. I love
Yeah.
the blue. I love, you know.
I think if you see the jersey nowadays, it's a lot more interesting because it tells a lot of its culture and stories to it.
Yeah.
Like the Mexico jersey.
Oh, the
yeah,
Aztec.
the
Oh,
Aztecs.
it's incredible. Yeah.
Yeah. Again, even like the Japan jersey, it was the last World Cup, with the Y3 design.
Yeah.
It has a fire to it, right? So again, I'll see a lot more relevance to its countries.
Yep.
Yeah, it tells a lot more stories to it. Again, coming in from the best storyteller company, right? We always also looking for this because story. The jersey doesn't just has to looks good, but it has to tell a story. Why is this like why the color is this? Why you use these kind of patterns, right? And if you look into your own wardrobe, the one that has the most story, it's the most relevant, the most you wear. Right?
Always, it's that nostalgia, right? That
Exactly,
if
yeah.
if your jersey can represent or symbolize who you are and the people, right? Like whether Japan and the rising sun,
yeah.
whether England and the three lions,
Absolutely,
right?
yeah.
I mean, they're so significant.
Yeah, I think my son has the Jamaica's jersey.
Oh,
right?
is that right?
was
The new-
really
you have
good.
the new
Yeah,
Jamaica one?
That was a really
The
good
one you were
jersey.
talking about, the reggae and the
Yeah,
Bob
yeah,
Marley
exactly.
homage.
Yeah,
No,
yeah. Again, a lot of story to it. So
amazing.
I like that.
No, amazing. How many people here own jerseys that they've bought? You guys do.
Oh, Morocco.
Oh, Morocco. Yeah, you got the Morocco jersey. I love it. It's great. Tough. Ah, Brahim. I mean, that wrong time for a Panenka. Anyway, I was also going to bring up mascots. What's your feeling on mascots? I have a mixed feeling on mascots. I understand their value, but also
I like it. I saw a lot of mascots.
yes, exactly.
I remember. I mean, this is a little bit sidetrack to the World Cup.
Yep.
When we did the Asian Cup in 2018, we produced. Well, there's 3 mascots similar
Okay.
to this World Cup. 3 mascots.
Yeah.
We have people line up. We open our store at 10 o'clock. We have people line up from 7 o'clock in the morning.
That's incredible.
Yeah, and I still have the video when we open the door. The first thing they attack is the mascot, and they were fighting each other.
Like Black
It's just
Friday
crazy. It's just crazy. Yeah.
in the U.S., right? The
I-
day
I-
after Thanksgiving.
Exactly. I would have to set a limit of how many mascot per person can buy, right?
I mean, as a retailer,
Yeah.
like that's a dream, right?
Yeah, but again, we want to make sure that everybody's have the access, and we're afraid also that people will buy and they will sell it outside at higher price.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So we'll have this policy. I think per person they can only buy 2 sets max.
Okay.
Yeah, but again, Indonesian they have a lot of just tip, right? They will send people to line up and buy.
A very industrious.
Yes.
Exactly.
people.
I still remember.
There's
I mean,
a rule. We can get-
again, those are for the fans, right? For mostly ladies, women. They don't buy jersey, but they will buy that.
Well, and I think, and I don't know if you'd agree with this, sort of that trend, right? So it's the cute mascot, the kawaii mascot, the anime. Like it seems to be spreading across the world, right? Like and now people, consumers, expect that to be part of the promotional package of any Olympics, any World Cup, any global sporting activity, it seems to be, it's become normal.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the same thing when we did the World Cup U17. The mascot was Batruya.
Okay.
Yeah. It was we sell a lot of them too. Yeah. I think it's people start to bring families also to watch football. Yeah. For the kids.
Yep. No, and we've
It's,
talked
yeah.
about that as well. That as when football becomes entertainment, when sport, and you know, in countries like England, for example, that is really, it's taken a long time for football to become the place where you bring the family, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Traditionally in the 70s and 80s and before, there was some unseemly things would happen at football stadiums, and it wasn't necessarily a place you wanted to bring a small child. Whereas now, I feel like they've combined, they've made it safer, they've made it more entertainment focused. And I'm sure there's people out there that would say, oh, it's lost some of its grit and character.
Right.
But I also think what it's done for the business of football is created more consumers, more people interested in the sport, and it just opens up so many doors, particularly, you know, for licensing partners and others that are you know, have different aspects of the sport that they're working with and selling, right?
Now I have a question for you. A question for the
Sure,
everybody.
for everybody.
I'm sure you guys know that most of the audience that watch football on the stadium are mostly men.
Yeah.
Right. But do you know how many percent roughly is the men versus the women? Take a wild guess.
And you
See,
men versus women in person or
no, I'm talking about the local league, Liga
okay.
Satu.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Liga Satu,
Yeah.
men, women at the stadium or men,
At the stadium.
women at the stadium? I mean, I would guess it's 75% men. Does anyone? What do you think? Men versus women, boys, girls, stadium. Anybody have a guess? Higher men? Higher for women. So what do you think? Like 55 men, 45? 60-40?
Yeah, he's close. So based on our, I just got a study from I-League, which is Indonesian league.
Okay.
Liga Satu. Women's close to 43% or 44%. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so I'm very surprised also. I thought it was like 90% guys, right? But no, I mean, football are more and more safe, family safe, yeah. Means that more fans are bringing their kids along, bring their families along, yeah. And it's become a family entertainment. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's like, I mean, I think that's really encouraging for the sport, right? Like, you have to broaden that audience if you want to continue to grow. So that's really exciting. Really nice to meet you, Mochtar. So interesting, your story and the importance of merchandising and marketing as a part of how we grow the game. We're going to quickly turn to our Indonesian football corner.
Yes.
We're actually running a little bit over time, so I'm going to ask you to think about the time, maybe take 2 or 3 minutes, and then we're going to share our golden goals.
Yes. Yeah.
But why don't you talk a little bit about Indonesian football? This is my opportunity to learn about what's going on here. And I admit I'm a little slow.
It's like a trivia, yeah. You know, it's at our segment for like trivia. Maybe the picture can show.
Do you want to show one of the pictures, the first picture?
Yep, maybe.
Okay, could you show the first picture,
For a picture.
Idris? There it is.
It's like blue, right? But yeah, it is
It's a little blurry, but yeah.
the stone made tribune. The only one stone tribune in Indonesia right now.
Does anyone
And-
know where that is?
And it is the Sriwidari Stadium in Surakarta or Solo. This is the first ever local made stadium for football, built by the king of the Solo at the time, Sri Suswan Pakubono X in 1933, and the stadium is the first held for our National Sports Week or PON in Indonesia.
Amazing.
So and still used for the Liga Nusantara, the third tier competition in Indonesia.
Is that right?
Yep.
So it's still used.
Still used.
Maybe they want to expand, or
No, just
Where do they sell the concessions from?
yeah. Most of the match in the stadium is still a closed match. Only like do you know the VIP? Only for the special guests.
Okay.
Only for the fans. No,
Not so
anymore.
much.
Not
Okay.
so much.
Still, but I mean, it's a historic
Beautiful.
monument, right? It's really,
Yep,
really
like
cool.
the heritage.
Have you been before?
Most of every year
You go every year.
I go the
Oh, that's
stadium.
brilliant. That's brilliant. And we have another photo as well. Do you
Yep,
wanna-
this is the second photo.
Second photo?
This is maybe most of the audience now. This is Stadion Gajayana Stadium in Malang,
Okay.
and this is the first ever football special stadium in Indonesia.
So football only stadium.
Yep,
Yep.
football only stadium in Indonesia. It's built for the built of with the Dutch Indies government in 1926.
Okay.
Yeah, so I read in the Dutch language magazine in 1927 edition,
Okay.
and they cover the story of the stadium, not only for the football but also like the parade, the special occasion party for the Dutch Indies government held at the stadium.
Amazing. And
And
it reminds
still-
me, the colors
Yeah.
looks a little like the Bombonera in Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires.
Right? Looks like Boca's home. That's awesome. And this one's still used today, right?
Still
Yeah.
used for the last one, used for the Persema Malang, the fourth tier.
Fourth
tier.
tier. Okay.
Fourth tier.
Outstanding. Guys, it's been a real pleasure. We don't have any questions from our audience online, so why don't we turn directly to our golden goal segment? So this is the segment where the three of us are going to share sort of like what's making us happy in the world of football this week. So why don't we turn to Mochtar first? Mochtar, what's the clip you want to share with the group today? Do you remember?
First match.
Clip. First.
Yes, this was
Opening match of the,
Of the-
U-
yeah.
Yeah.
under 17
Talk
World
a
Cup.
little bit about it.
I think well, you know what I remember. This is on World Cup, right? Again, the opening matchup of the U17,
Yep,
right?
U17.
Indonesia.
And this took place here
Panama.
in
and Panama,
Indonesia.
yeah. There was in Surabaya. Yes.
Gelora Bung Tomo Stadium.
Okay.
GBT. Yeah.
Oh, these are images from that.
Yes.
Okay. That's a great goal. And are a bunch of these kids still on the national team now?
No,
Not. None of them rose
none
up.
of them rose
Oh,
on the senior national team, right? Even under 23, not yet.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that because of the naturalization?
There's
stuff?
one of them with
Okay.
organization, and one of them, our top scorer in this tournament, Arkan Kaka,
Yeah.
the scored 2 goals. Now, the youngest players for our League One,
Yep.
until now they get
They still haven't made this.
made the under 20, even under 23.
Huh. What do you remember about this, Mochtar? Like, do you have any specific memories of this match or of this tournament?
Well, this is the first time Indonesia played in the
Yeah.
World Cup stage.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember I was there, but
Yeah.
I was not inside. I was outside.
Okay.
There was people who couldn't get inside. There was
So
like
it was full, and people.
Yeah,
There was
there-
overflow.
Yeah, it was slow. The people outside in our store.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm tending the customer and watching it at the same time. So that's.
I love it. My wife has had a similar experience with me. She makes me do a lot of things, but I'm always watching the
Exactly,
football on
yeah,
my
yeah,
phone.
yeah.
I'm not proud of that. That's awesome. That's awesome, and it's a personal experience you had. That's really cool. Why don't we turn to Iksan? And you shared with us. Well, why don't you describe the clip you shared with us?
Yeah, the goal from the Asnawi Mangku Alam in our second match in FC Cup in
Okay.
Qatar, January 2024.
Yep.
So this is the goal that make us create the new history of our national team. We qualify for the first time to the knockout stage of the FC Asian Cup in Asian stage.
And it's a pen.
It's a we won against Vietnam. Our the Class River.
What was the score?
Score 1-0.
1-0.
And Asnawi, the captain.
What did you think of the penalty decision?
penalty.
Was it a real penalty?
Yep, penalty because they have also
It has
VAR.
Was there VAR?
VAR confirm the fault.
What year? Wait, this is what year? This is
2024.
24. Okay,
Yep,
VAR did
January.
exist. I'm just testing. Okay,
Also in Qatar.
and this took place in Qatar as well.
Qatar, yeah.
Your old home, away from
Yes,
homes.
Yep.
Amazing. Yeah. So these two amazing memories by these guys. So I do. That's one thing. Football creates these memories, right? So I also have a clip. It has nothing to do with the United States, but it took place. Actually, I take that back. My clip I chose is because it took place in the United States against the U.S. men's national team, and it's a free kick, one of my favorite free kicks of all time. And I thought, you know what, I should show a highlight of a free kick as we're heading into the World Cup and World Cup qualifying, where defense becomes tougher, it becomes harder to score goals, and giving away free kicks or dead balls, so like corner kicks or throw-ins or free kicks, is really dangerous.
Yep.
So why don't we pull up, I think you're going to go to the 5:25 or something section of that clip. And this is Lionel Messi, upper right, Brad Gooson, the former villain or Aston Villa goalkeeper, lines up on the same side Messi shoots to. So he doesn't shoot away. He goes over the wall and over Gooson, who's waiting in that corner and should do better. Or should he? I think it's a perfect free kick. I mean, it's above the goal when Gooson, it's above the post when Gooson goes for it, and it dips down right into the corner.
It could go either way. Yeah, but I think the god of football prefer Messi.
The god of football loves Messi. He really does. I mean, we'll see how much he loves him this summer, because I think the Argentines are going to have it's not going to be the same as it was in Qatar, but it'll be interesting. So with that, I think we're going to wrap up the online version right now and our show, and then we're going to stop the streaming, and we're going to turn to the audience and take some questions. So can I thank our guest tonight, Mochtar, please? Round of applause. Iksan. I'm Jamie. It was great talking to you tonight. We're really excited about the World Cup. It's less than 4 months away if I can't do math, but it's coming. June the 13th, 14th, 5th, something like that.
11th of June.
Thank you. He passed the test. June 11th. I know what I'm doing this summer. It's going to be a lot of football in the middle of the night. Look out for more programming from us on the path to the World Cup, and talking about World Cup, and talking about America as a host, as well as America as a leader in sports and sports entertainment. So we're really excited to have more events here over the next several months. And thank you to our guests today. Which school did they come from? From Banten. Okay. Thank you to the gang from Polytechnic. Great audience. Yes, we look forward to doing more football programming with you in the future. Thanks again, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oke, terima kasih teman-teman. Boleh tepuk tangan sekali lagi yang paling meriah. Terima kasih teman-teman for the energy and the enthusiasm. And if you are interested in more Ad America events, kalau teman-teman pengen lebih tahu lebih lanjut tentang event-event di Ad America, boleh follow social media accounts kita di Facebook, Instagram, X, dan YouTube at AT America. And that marks the end of our event for today. My name is Aldi, and see you at the next Ad America event. Bye everyone!